morning, day 23 on the Continental Divide Trail. Today I'll be getting off of the Mount Taylor Alt and rejoining the Continental Divide Trail, heading for Cuba.
My name is Michelle Bentley. I'm a retired Houston firefighter and empty nester who loves to get out and explore God's beautiful creation. For years, I've dreamed of hiking from Mexico to Canada on the roughly 3,100-mile Continental Divide Trail, the most remote and rugged of the long-distance trails in the United States. This year, with the support of my amazing husband, I'm beginning this epic solo journey. I love to share my adventures, so come and hike with me.
Nothing like starting your morning immediately with a giant climb. I camped down in those trees right over there, and I'm climbing way up this big hill that has the tower on top. So last night I camped at 10,500 feet. It got cold, but not below freezing. But it was windy all night long, and you can tell on the intro video it's still windy, which makes it feel pretty chilly. But I should be dropping down sometime after this climb considerably. Beautiful morning. And I have about 9.5 miles of this alternate before I rejoin the Continental Divide Trail. A little worried about water. I've got 2 liters now. There's supposedly a water cache around 12.5 miles from here. But I don't have any recent notes within the last day or so saying how much is there. So I'm really hoping there's water, because after that it's like 30 miles to the next place where there's possibly water. So that makes me nervous, but it's cold. I'm trying to drink as little as possible until I have a better idea about how much water I have available before it heats up today. So look at these views. What a morning. All right, see you down the trail. Made it to the top of that morning climb. Look at the beautiful day. And right up the hill, looks like maybe another fire watchtower actually. All right, so now I think I get to start heading down. Nice cruisy Jeep road. Really pretty scenery. Looks like I'm going up into the forest. Looking back at Mount Taylor. There's a herd of elk. Let's see, I hear them, see them. Let's see if they come across. Wow, they make a lot of noise. The trees are kind of thick to see them. They're up in there though. There goes a butt of one. A real pretty foresty area. There's been some nice camp spots that were like flat and grassy and have rocks and logs and things to sit on. Look how pretty. Boy, those elk, they were crashing through the woods. I wasn't sure what it was at first, and then I saw them moving. It was hard to catch on camera because that trees are just too thick. But there's a whole herd. It's amazing how such a big animal can move through all that. Look at that beautiful bird drinking out of the mud puddle. It's so pretty. So I have about 1.5 miles left of this alternate, which I've really enjoyed. And I made a calculated decision to pass up a potential water source a couple miles back. I have 2 liters of water. I haven't had to drink very much at all today because mostly I've been going downhill and it's been very cool. That water source is a spring, and there's no comments as to whether it's still flowing for like more than 10 days. And you have to like hike down a quarter mile down this canyon to get the water and then hike back up out of it. So that takes some effort. And that was energy I wasn't really willing to expend for uncertain water. And then 6 miles from that water source, there's notes that say 2 days ago there was 45 gallons of water cached at this road intersection. Now, even if 7 or 8 hikers came through each day, there should still be water in that cache. I am kind of banking on it because after that, I'm not sure how many miles. It was 30 miles from the start of the day, but it won't be 30 miles to that. It'll be about 20 miles or a little less than 20, 18 miles from there to the next potential water source. That would be a big stretch. I'd probably be out of water, especially as it starts to heat up later. So hopefully that water cache has some water and I can fill up there. Gotta make decisions out here though. Made it back to the CDT. Actually walked past it. Didn't even see it. But here we go. Starting on Continental Divide Trail again. A couple of miles from water. I'm probably gonna stop here, take a short break when I find a sit down spot. I've entered a little burn area with a lot of blowdowns. So just stepping over most of these, that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of down trees. I think I'm nearing the edge of the forest. I can see the desert out on the horizon there. That's where I'll be going next. Back to open desert. Y'all, I just had a massive blister pop and it's like soaked through my sock and through my shoe. That's insane. Oh, well, that hurts. I'm gonna be taking a break soon. I'm gonna have to see what's going on with my feet. Fortunately, there was water at that water cache, so I drank a liter there and grabbed 4 more to take with me because the next cache there's not a cache. The next water source is 18 miles away. And it's a spring that you have to hike down to again to get the water. So I am gonna see how I feel. I'm eating right now my lunch under a tree because after here I don't see any shade. I'm back into like real open and deserty looking. So oh, there's a fly trying to bite me. So I'm going to see how many miles I can do. If I can make the 18, so I'll be around the water source, I'll do that. But I'm kind of tired today. My feet are hurting. My blisters are hurting. They're covered. That one burst and it just went through everything. It feels a little bit better now. It's just sore. So I have them out, airing out right now. In a little while, I will get moving and see where I can make it to. All right, see you down the trail. Yeah, this is a rough stretch. After exiting the forest, getting into this open deserty area, seems like we climbed up on top of this huge mesa. And the road's just kind of steadily climbing. There's not much. There's little shrubs, but the sun is just beating down. It's so hot. Feels good when the wind blows, but it keeps dying off and then it gets really hot. And we're carrying so much water because it's a long way to our water source. But I just want to like drink it all down because it's so hot and my throat's so dry. So it's rough afternoon, but I'm sure, seems like every time it's like a really rough section of trail like that and you're having to work hard, that something really beautiful's around the corner. So we'll see what that is. There is not a lick of shade out here. I think I've got like 2.5 more miles on this road. I'm not sure what's after that. Can't really see up over the edge. So we'll see what's coming. Hopefully some shade. Still on that road. Feels like I've been on it all afternoon. And I don't know how much longer it goes. But it's been already like, let's see, 8 miles. So, it's rough on the feet. Right now isn't so bad. It's like hard dirt, but it goes between hard, uneven dirt and then all these rocks that are like embedded in it. It's just very unforgiving, but pretty view. It's like a wide, grassy field. Probably be good camping. It's been a tough day today. I'm about 1.6 miles from where I'm gonna camp in my water. Taking a little break, but I just ran across this lady hiking by herself. I didn't ask her, but if I had to guess, she's in her late 70s, and she's hiking this thing. She started at Ghost Ranch, where that's past Cuba, a couple of days, and I guess she's hiking southbound from there. But I mean, this is tough, like tough conditions, tough trail, and that just kind of encouraged me. It made me stop feeling sorry for myself, because I can't complain if she's out here doing that by herself. Then I need to like suck it up and keep going. But I'm sure looking forward to camp and just resting my feet. They're chewed up from this road. They hurt, and I'm tired. It was a long day. It's going to be like a 31-mile day about. So just to get to water, because there's just no water. But I'll check in from camp. All right, I made it to camp. I'm cowboy camping. My dinner is rehydrating right now, and I'm tired. It was a long, tough day today, but looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully my feet will wake up feeling refreshed. So I will see you tomorrow.